I know what I'm doing. 50% of people that buy from me are United States, and I can't ship there at the moment. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylor and I make scrunchies and bows. I've been doing so for 11.5 years now. In today's video, I'm going to be getting ready my launch prep. This video will be, I think, cut into a few different segments. I don't really know what yet, so I'm going to write it down after I finish this intro. But I have been meaning to launch these things for months now. It's been so long, but I've just had life. Life has just gotten in the way of getting everything out. It really has. Like, I have been trying to slow down this year and try and be more mindful of how much I'm working and how much time I'm spending with my family. So like trying to spend more time with them and that sort of thing. And there's also been a lot of stressful things going on in my life as well. So I just kept getting pushed back. So originally I wanted to try and get this launch out in June. It is now end of August. It's just been one of those few months. Yeah, it's just been really stressful. Anyway, so I am hoping to get this out within the next month. I'm giving myself a nice big leeway because we are coming into Christmas season too, and I'm very well aware of that I usually do my Christmas launch in October. And if we are end of August, I do all this and get everything ready for like mid-September to late September, like then I have another launch in October, and then I'll have another launch in November because I usually break up the Christmas launch to like gift boxes and Christmas actual items, you know what I mean? So there's that. Anyway, I am wanting to try and get out some new fabrics because I haven't actually done a proper launch since March when I reopened the website after having 3 months off. Yeah, there's like not a lot of scrunchies left. I did do a small restock back in June where I just restocked some of the scrunchies and a lot of the bags because all of the bags are sold out. But as you can see, I still have them all here. So I have restocked them since then as well and like cut them all out. But all of these are bags that need to be made, which have not been made. As for actual stock that I have on hand, I do have quite a few bits and pieces still left in terms of scrunchies. There's a lot that are out of stock now though. I've noticed in the wall there's like heaps of gaps. I should be okay until the rest of the year if I do like a mini restock, but anyway, I'll probably do that sometime in the next few months. This launch, I want to try and get out new scrunchies, new makeup bag designs and tote bag designs, and my new coin purse, which is slightly different to my old one. It's a little bit bigger. I did make them for my Lucky Duck event, so you might have already seen them here and there with, yeah, stuff I posted months ago. When I was doing the Lucky Duck event, I made them like a little bit bigger with like a little handle thing on the side so you can clip it onto things. That's why I was going with that vibe. So I wanted to make some new ones, new coin purses. And then I also wanted to do the hair tool kit. So like a hair tool makeup bag. I keep calling it a makeup bag, like the carry-all bag, the bag, boxy bag thing. I want to do a hair tool one because I know that a lot of people have been asking me for them, but I also really wished I had one when I went to Bali because I brought my Dyson with me and I didn't like just having it just sitting in the suitcase. I wanted something protecting around it. So having like a nice little, yeah, one like that would be great. So I'm thinking about making, yeah, a bigger version of my makeup bag, essentially like a bit longer, a bit skinnier to fit like the Dyson or, which is like my hair curler thing, or like a hair straightener or, you know, a bunch of things in there. So that is one of my top priorities. I want to do the face scrubbies because they're like an easy product. I have all the supplies for those. I have lots of scraps and like they're just an easy product that I can have that complements the makeup bags because, you know, people that are buying gifts, they can go, oh yeah, I'll get this and this, especially for Christmas. I am thinking of doing a lot of these for Christmas. So there's that. I also was thinking about the vanity like box things. I drew them. I have like, seriously, I've been like thinking about all this stuff for months. So I have like heaps of like little notes just sitting in that corner over there. But it's like, yeah, a little circle thing. And they seem easy enough to make. I've seen them online a lot on Instagram and like all other places. so they could be cool as well. So stuff like that. So all of those I'm thinking, but I don't know yet what I'm going to do with this video. But I will be breaking them all up into little segments. I'm going to just write down what I'm thinking. I haven't wrote that down yet. I'm just going to jump on and start talking. I got no plan. But I do want to try and have all this stuff done like really soon. So, I mean, it won't be, I don't think it's going to take me a month to get done. Because the last time it took me a month because I was restocking every single thing, like everything from the website. Whereas this is just the launch. So maybe I can get it done quicker. Like if I give myself a few days. Anyway, I'm going to write down what I think. Also, apologies, I do have my retainers in. I keep forgetting to wear them. And I find like if I wear them during the day, it's better for me, but I just have even more of a lisp when I wear them. So yeah, that's why my mouth looks weird and I keep lisping everything and it's really irritating. So apologies for anyone that has like noticed that and probably will notice that even more now that I've mentioned it. Because I'm also up to date with all my vlogs and I've realized that and I'm like, I need to have a video to post this week. Coming up. Gone are the days where I had like heaps and heaps of videos all filmed. Okay, I need to write some stuff down. Okay, this is what I mean about like some things I've scribbled. I don't know what else is on here, so I'm just gonna do this. I have like a bunch of things I've already scribbled down. This one was, oh yeah, these are the new products. Oh, and I was gonna do pockets. So they're the new products I was thinking. Really bad scribbles, but that was just like a little visual representation of what I was going to do. Oh my gosh, this will be a big launch. To be fair though, I haven't really had a launch this year. As I was saying, I've only just redone the website at the start of the year, tried to have everything in stock, and that has been working for me so far. Not everything is in stock, but like, you know, 80% in stock besides the makeup bags that are over there. So I will need to make those up eventually, but I do want to try and get these up because I've been promising them for so long. It's just been hard to juggle the bags. I'm still learning about, you know, how much I can really do with those because they just take so long compared to scrunchies. Like I'm very used to having a product that I can pump out like X amount in a day, like a lot. So there's that. Whereas I think introducing some of these other smaller items like the pockets and the coin purses, the new coin purses, I think that'll be good because I know for a fact that I can do the coin purses really fast, and same with the pockets because they're practically a coin purse but bigger. Hopefully that can give me a little bit of a, yeah, like a little bit more ease, because instead of selling like X amount of makeup bags, people might be like, oh, I want a pocket instead. So, and like that will take me less time to make. I think, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'm going to do. Okay, so I've made my little spring launch sheet. It's very similar to how I did my website launch at the start of the year. So I've broken it down into different phases. I will need to highlight some of these. I need them highlighted to see them. Is that better? You guys can see it too? I've got 7 phases. I'm pretty sure I had that last time, or maybe 8. And I've broken it down into just actionable steps and days. I feel like this has helped me a lot in organizing what I'm doing and like figuring out what I need to get done, especially this year. I don't know, lists, I can't say the TNS with the retainers in, but yeah, they have been really helping me get things completed this year. This video will be phase 1 and I'll be deciding on the order of things which I've done. Decide on my fabrics. So I have so many fabrics. I'll show you those all in a moment. If you're new to the channel, I have 3 bays here. I've got 2 bays in the other room, and I've just got so much new fabric that hasn't even been touched. And I've also got more fabric underneath this table. There's too much fabric, but that's a really good thing because when I started the makeup bags last year, I have been churning through that fabric so fast. With a meter, usually I can make between like 5 to 16 scrunchies per meter, depending if it's an XL or a regular scrunchie. Whereas if it's a makeup bag, say it's a large one, I could probably only make like 3 or 4 out of 1 meter. And I've sold over 500 makeup bags now, I realize, which is just crazy. Yeah, you can imagine how many meters of fabric that is inside and out. But yeah, I have been going through it really quick, so I have no doubt in my mind, like if I put up some of these bolts of fabric, they will go really fast. Same with like, I've got a bunch of bolts that I've had for years, probably 4 years ago, that had between 6 and 10 meters on them, and a lot of those are gone, or like, you know, I've got barely any left. They're sitting over here in like tiny little rolls. So I need to decide on all the fabrics for the scrunchies, the tote bags, the makeup bags, because I want to do a little update of the colors and refresh it a little bit. I'll probably at that time also be choosing or like keeping in mind what sort of fabrics I want for all other new products too. Or today or tomorrow, I also want to try and cut all those items out. Not make them just yet, but at least cut them out. Yeah, cut all the makeup bags, all the tote bags, have it in like little piles like I did over here that I showed you before. Phase 2, I'm thinking we'll do the coin purses because I know what I'm doing for those. They're pretty simple. I feel like that should take me 2 days to do the coin purses to get them all done. Yeah, as I said, they're easy. I did forget the pockets. See, that's what I mean. I always forget something. Phase 3 will be the hair tool bag. I feel like this one will take me the longest because it will be the most trials and probably the most popular maybe out of like the ones that I will be like the brand new products, especially during Christmas time. This specific product though, it's not something that people will need more than one of. So I am like, that's sort of why I'm like, okay, I'm going to create some new products because people do have probably already the whole set of makeup bags. Well, these are things they can add to it. They can have a hair tool bag that matches or like similar. I'll probably do custom requests for that, see if I have like the similar fabrics if they've already purchased one. Same with like the pockets and stuff. People have been requesting pockets. And I say pockets, like they're just a little bit smaller than a makeup bag but bigger than the coin purse that you can like just put in your handbag or wherever you want. So I feel like that's going to take me a few days. I've put 4 days, allocated 4 days for that. I do want to try and cut out about 3 of each pattern for the hair tool bag. I do want to try and choose like 10 patterns or designs, like that sort of thing. And then phase 4 will be the vanity bucket mock-up. I need to try and like figure out how to make that, whether I want to try and have that in the lineup of product. Phase 5 will be the face washes. That shouldn't take very long. I should be able to smash those out within 2 days. Phase 6, making all the scrunchies that I cut out in this video, making all the new makeup bags and making all the new tote bags so I can have photos of those ones, and then restocking anything like that's majorly out of stock. Like if I've got black satin scrunchies out of stock, I can like restock those, that sort of thing. And then I have just added in phase 7, which is pockets. So I need to try and figure out what sizes I want to offer in those and what designs. I think for now I'll probably only offer 1 or 2 sizes, but we'll see. The phase 8, which is creating all the listings and publishing everything and all the other stuff. This will be a very big launch compared to like a year or 2 ago. I was doing a launch every single month, so like I was continuously updating stock, whereas this I haven't for ages. Like it's been months. Like the only other launch I did was the makeup bag pattern, which did really well, but I wanted to break that up and do it separately to this. I was actually originally going to do that all together, but I was like, once I kind of like thought about it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be like take so long to figure out. It's just gonna be way too much effort to do all of this. Like that's why I split them. I was like, that's too much. So who knows, I might still split this launch because this is a lot of product. This is a lot of new product that I have never made before, and I like to try and like, you know, make sure that they're going to be good. But like in saying that, a lot of these products, they're just very similar to things I have made in the past. Coin purses, I actually have made those before. The hair tool bag, that's going to just be like exactly the same as making my makeup bags, except it's just going to be a different pattern, like a different like length. The pockets, again, very similar to making the coin purses. The only thing that's like going to be really vastly different is the vanity buckets, but I feel like they're going to be pretty easy to assemble. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to show you some of the fabrics that we've got to choose from because there's a lot. Starting off strong, we have these. These were for the Lucky Duck event a few months ago. These I've had sitting here because I was like, oh yeah, I'll use those for the winter collection. We are past winter now, so I feel like this will be a spring collection instead. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll use any of those. I might use a couple. Then we've got all of these. So anything that's in this wall here, those are online scrunchies. Some of these are online scrunchies, but some of them are just like from market stock. They're satin. We've got mostly bags on this one and this one. So they're tote bags and makeup bags. Down the bottom, there's like ones I haven't really used yet, but they are for the purpose of makeup bags and tote bags. And then we've got all of these ones which I rotate. You know, I just choose them whatever I feel like, really. Like a lot of them I use for market stock, or I just don't use it all for right now. They're just there. Then we've got over here, so these are all the brand new fabrics that I want up. This one I love. I bought 10 meters of, probably more. We've got new tote bag I want up. That one's new. Got a bunch of cowgirl ones. So I wanted to do like a mini collection of like cowgirl ones because that seems to be pretty popular at the moment. And because I'm like in the country towns, I feel like they will be popular at markets. Therefore, I bought like real high quality towels for the face washes. So I need to wash those and cut those because I found like with the other towels I was using, they just weren't like plush enough for the face washes. So I wanted to use like really good ones. They did cost a little bit, like they're luxury towels, Egyptian luxury bath towels. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that they were nice. Let's go have a look in the other room. So in this room, we have all the other fabric. So all of this fabric from like here down, I purchased not long ago from someone that was, yeah, clearancing out all their stuff. Like they just wanted to get rid of it, so they sold me the whole lot. Did I need it? Absolutely not, but I couldn't go past it. Like there's just so many beautiful fabrics in here, and I will not need to do any fabric shopping for years, really. I really don't need any more fabric, so I am just going to try and work on what I've got here and try not to, you know, spend any money. I just don't want to spend any more money on fabric because I've just got too much. The only thing I'll be spending money on is like this sort of stuff. I did just repurchase another bolt of this. So I barely got any left of my wadding, and I also purchased this one. Both of those were very expensive to purchase, but that's okay. Yeah, they're here now. Yeah, there's like heaps of fabrics to choose from in here. I don't really know what I'm going to choose yet. But yeah, oh yeah, and that's what I've got left in the makeup bag department. I did make 180 bags, and this is all I've got left. So there's not many left at all. I still need to cut the threads off, but I haven't done that yet. I do need to restock the bags like desperately as well. I just thought I'd show you that scrunchie wall. So scrunchie wall is looking a little bit empty, like, you know, that's meant to be full, like that one. There's a lot of empty gaps. I do have the XLs down here that I still need to cut the threads off to go in the wall, but I just haven't done that just yet. I've just been like collecting them from there. If one of them sells, would have filled the wall up a little bit more, but I mean there's still going to be a lot of gaps just in general, because a lot of these I've sold the wide elastic and not the thin. Pretty much all of them actually. If I've got any left, the wide's gone, but the thin's still there. Like, yeah, see? Like, they're all on the right side. There. That one's a thin. So, at least I know that people like the wide. Well, a lot more people like the wide than they like the thin. But, I mean, the thin works with all hair types. So, there's that. Like, their thins are still great. I like the thins as well. Even up there. I am also keeping in mind that US, at the moment, I've had to shut shipping. Actually, I haven't shut the shipping. I am in limbo for the shipping. The S and the H when I've got these in is so annoying. But yeah, I can't currently post there because of the tariffs. It's currently like the end of August. However, we've still got a couple more days until everything is announced and like what they're going to do properly. And everyone's like, I don't know what's going on. Like the whole world's like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm currently like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm still accepting orders, but I've like put in my bio right at the top so everyone can see it no matter what page they're on. Like if you're US, this is what's going on. I will not be shipping your order until I know, and then in which case I'll contact you if you want to place an order really desperately. Like I won't be able to ship it, not right now. I'm pretty sure Australia Post wanted to like even close shipping for now. I'm just waiting to hear what's going to go on, because for anyone that's like hasn't been up to date with this, maybe doesn't have a small business, maybe they're not in the US, there has been talks of a tariff which is 10%, which I'm fine with. I can like work that out and like figure out how to charge the 10% tariff and like have, you know, the customers pay before perhaps, or like pay on arrival. I don't know. I can figure that out. That is what's currently in talks right now. The 10% will probably go through, but they just don't have the capacity to do that right now. Like they don't have like that system in place to even collect tariff on the parcels. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. So I'm keeping that like, yeah, in my head, because a lot of my customer base, like probably 50% of my customer base is US. So a lot of these items, I don't know how this launch is going to go. I don't know how the rest of the year will go because of that. Like if that continues like that for like the next 6 months, let's say, where I'm not really able to ship to US, that's going to be a massive chunk of my clientele. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect there. I don't know. I just don't know. I think no one knows. No one really knows what's going on. It should be fine though. It should be fine. Let's decide on some fabrics. This one definitely, I was going to do this one in all the scrunchie sizes and all the makeup bag patterns and possibly even the tote bag. You know what? Like the really colourful ones aren't selling that well in the tote bags, but we'll still like put that as maybe for the tote bag. I'm going to try and like just do the scrunchies and the makeup bags / tote bags. The products I've already got to like kind of figure out what I want, because I feel like if I try and like collect fabric for everything right now, it would just be too much. Like my brain will like explode. I do want this one for tote bags. This one's just going to be a lining. I don't really know. I was actually going to send that to a customer for a choice of makeup bag insides. These, I don't even know what these are. These aren't even open yet. Actually, I think I do know what these are. So the other week I ordered something, well, other week, it would have been like a few months ago now, I ordered fabric. And it took so long to arrive. It like got delayed. I don't know what happened. But when it finally did arrive, 2 pieces had like mud on it because the parcel had been just thrown around and it had broken. And yeah, it must have been like just dirty. Like something was dirty and like it ended up in mud. So they did replace it, which is nice of them. I'm just going to go through all the brand new fabrics that I did purchase in intention for this launch prior to me purchasing all that fabric in the other room. So there's quite a bit in here that is brand new that I haven't even looked at. I have just had them in this box or bag because I'm like, all right, well, I'm not doing the launch as of right now, so I'll come back to it. And then I just never came back to it because it's just been months that this has been sitting here. I wonder, does it say when I did actually? So this was back in May. All these fabrics I ordered back in May for this launch. And I haven't gone through any of it. So let's have a look. So I do have cherries, which I thought would be a fun print. So even, maybe I could even do like pockets for that one. I feel like that would be a cool pocket rather than just like a makeup bag or something. Same with this one. I wasn't sure what to do that one with. This one's a great fabric because it's like a duck drill. So it's like a hard one. I think I was thinking coin purses for this one. Maybe coin purses and pockets. And then I have all of the cowboy ones. So I was thinking about doing some makeup bags in these, or I don't really know. I ordered a couple different ones. There's 3. Maybe I can do the pockets in these, or like the coin purses. I feel like only one of these should be made into actual makeup bags, if any. Maybe the cow one, which a lot of the white ones don't sell that well because obviously they get dirty, but this one is like, again, a duck drill sort of material, so it is a bit thicker. So I might do that, and I might do these ones as like little coin purses and pockets. We've got a lining fabric. So I did buy a bunch of lining fabric so I could have ones that match up quite easily. Like, you know, this one would probably go well with this one sort of thing. A bunch of lining fabrics. I loved this one. So this one I wanted to be made into bags and pockets and the everything. So that's that one. Another lining fabric, which is, yeah, mostly just one color. I tried to do all the lining fabrics one color because it's just easier to kind of match up, like this one. This one I'm thinking just a pocket because it's a little bit more out there. I did purchase this one. I wanted to make these into like little coin purses too for the markets. I don't know if I will end up putting it online though. This one's also really cute. I feel like maybe just a pocket for this one though. And then this one was one for all of them. I've kind of cleared out that little section, which is nice. Oh, I've got more down here. There's a lot of offcuts. But there was this one. This one I think I will put up as a bag, as a tote bag too, because I'm completely out of like all the darker colors for the tote bags and stuff. And I'm well aware that people do like just like a black and white sort of color scheme. So I will be putting that one up. This one was the sister version of this one. I don't know if I will put that one up though. I feel like a lot of the colors I am choosing, they don't go together, I will admit, but it's fine. I'm thinking this one for the makeup bags. So that one. I also am thinking this one for the makeup bags, which this is a very odd print, but black and purple are very popular, especially at markets, especially together. So I do think this one would actually sell. This one, I'm thinking for the tote bags, but also I might see if I can make them into the makeup bags too, because I just feel like it would be kind of like a cute one. I don't know. So that, or at least pockets or something. So yeah, these are not going together whatsoever, but that's okay. Colors that I've got a lot of and that still will sell, and they'll be fine on the website. They're just not going to be like very together. I'm going to go in the other room and have a little looky-loo at what else I can do in here. I know a lot of people have been loving the, like this sort of material. I know I don't have any more peacock left, so I could possibly upload the navy or this one actually, because this is very similar to peacock, but I just don't have any more peacock. Maybe like the pink. People are loving the, yeah, like that velvet one. Now these ones all down here, probably not the best idea for bags. These ones will be more scrunchies just because there's not a lot of fabric. Like, yeah, there's like a lot of fabric, but there's not a lot of like actual like meters worth. And when I'm doing the bags, I want to be sure to have yeah, fabrics that have a lot still left on them. I feel like this one, a bit rogue, but this one as a pocket would be good, and a coin purse. I don't know what I have in terms of like kind of ginghamy XLs, but I think that would be cute too. Alright, this is what I'm thinking so far. Obviously there will be lots of cuts as well. So I am thinking more of like a deeper color range this time for the launch, because I don't really have a lot of dark colors. I do want to put my silky satins up as well, and they are all like a deeper, more muted tones. These are all from the last launch I did. Well, not a launch, Lucky Duck event. Got those, that one. And we just got like different prints, like fun prints as well. Some velvets underneath there. So I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of different vibes. Like there's no specific vibe. Like it's not like a spring launch because it's very more moody, much more moody than a spring launch. And then I was thinking a lot of like using up these because they're smaller amounts of fabric for the pockets or the scrunchies. Yeah, I don't know. I think it will come together, but I need to figure out what exactly I'm going to make out of all these colors. I'm looking at this one. There's like, whenever I do this sort of stuff, I look at different Pantone, I guess. Spring, summer, this sort of thing. So this one, I actually think I've kind of got a lot of these colors in here. Like the oranges, the pinks are very similar. Like even the purples, I'd say like this is like almost an exact representation of what this color wheel thing is. And like the deep navies, even the like browns and stuff, I have those, and the grays. So I think I might just try and go off this and see if I can match them up as best as I can, so it kind of looks like it's going together without, yeah, looking too eclectic. Is that the word? Yeah, these, I think I like what I'm gonna kind of base it on. Alright, I think I'm gonna work on ones I definitely know I'll be making into something at least. Oranges I wanted to make into most of the collection, and this one. And I've got other piles. So over here are the scrunchies, which I'm not really sure. I'm going to definitely cut this in half. Then these ones are the pockets, face washes, and the, oh my gosh, the key fobs. Yeah, that sort of stuff. The little coin purses. So they're like the fabrics there. And then the makeup bag fabrics are those ones and the ones that are over here. So they're much more deeper colors feel, but I think I'm just going to work on the scrunchies for now and try and like cut that down as much as I can. I don't know, this one was kind of just like a fun print. I don't know if I'll actually put it up there. So I'm thinking quite a few of the satin silks. So those 6. Also got this one. Got a little bit left in that. So I'm going for like more of an orangey sort of vibe. I think I've decided what I'm going to do. There's not a lot here. I know it looks like there's a lot, but it's not really compared to what I usually do. I think what I'm going to do is these ones in the XLs, these ones in petites, these ones in minis and regulars, or the mix and match. These ones in all sizes, and the satins in all sizes, or as much as I can do anyway. Hey guys, I'm currently just cutting out all of the makeup bags. I kind of like culled a few. I was like, I'm not really vibing with them. It is very eclectic though, I will not lie. There's a lot of different vibes going on, but I feel like I have kind of gone with that same color palette that I originally was going to go with, because like the pink that is in like that color palette, it's more of a purple. But I was like, oh, I'll do like an Aussie print one because it's kind of cute. I've currently only cut out not even two fabric choices for the makeup bags. So I chose 9 new fabrics for the makeup bags, which I think is a good number. It's not too many and it's not too little, I feel. And who knows, I might still like cull because I've already kind of gone to a bunch of them. I've cut out all the scrunchies. I've cut out a bunch of the coin purses so far. But obviously I haven't gone right into those just yet. I'm going to do that in a separate video. But I have cut out a few of them, like ones that I was already doing for like the makeup bags or the scrunchies. So there's that. So far, so good. I think, yeah, today I'm just planning on finishing cutting out all of the new makeup bags. I'll choose the tote bags in this one too. As I said, I'm not really positive, but I think I'm going to go with like the duck drill sort of ones. So like these two. I just need to find inside fabrics for those. The inside fabrics have been a little bit harder to choose, I guess, what ones to go with, but that is okay. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do like 3 tote bags. Yeah, I think I was gonna do like 3 or 4. So there's that too. I need to get done. Anyway, I'm going to put on my shirt. I'm currently watching Teen Wolf. I actually never finished Teen Wolf back in the day when I was a teenager. I only got up to like season maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know. But I'm currently on season 5. So there's lots of new stuff that I haven't watched yet. Let's get cutting. So this is the one I chose for this one. Like it has almost all the colours, like the greens, the pinks, purples. The only one it doesn't have is the blue in this one, which is fine. So it is a bit busy. Like I know it's a busy print. It's a very busy combo. I'm thinking about doing like half and half. Like I'm thinking about doing some with this on the outside and then some with this one on the outside and like having, yeah, inverse. I don't know how this one will go because again, it is a very busy print. Like there's a lot going on. I don't usually pair 2 busy ones together, if that makes sense. Like if it's like a busy print, I'll pair it with something plain. Yeah, because it's just too much going on. But I don't know, I just kind of like the way this color went together. And people will probably be like, ew, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, Taylor. What the heck are you thinking? Yeah, I'm going to see how it goes. And I've also decided, like with directional print ones, which I really should have done from the start. I don't know. I just don't think I even considered it. I don't think it even crossed my mind that it was an option. But with ones like this that only go one way, I'm going to cut them in half now and then like sew a little line. So then they're going to go both ways, like this, because usually the bags I've been making, I have been trying to avoid one direction prints, but ones that I haven't been able to avoid it, like especially custom orders and stuff, I've only been doing it like just one direction and then one side would be backwards, and which, yeah, it only dawned on me when I was making one a few weeks ago and I was like, oh, I could definitely cut in the middle there and then sew it back up. And then it should look okay, and I tested it out on that one and it looked great. So I think I'll do that moving forward. I have recently just started doing it with ones I haven't made yet, like especially the bow. I have like a bow one which only goes one way. So I cut in the middle and like made it so it goes both ways. I also noticed that I've got 2 of these on top of each other. That is because the bottom one, if I'll be honest, it's on its last legs. Like I probably need to get a new one. It's been a while. I don't even think I've got new ones since moving into this house. So these mats are probably 2 years old at least. And I do a lot of cutting. Like it probably is time for a new one. But this one I hadn't used as much. This one was kind of brand new and I'd always use the big one. So that's why I'm using this smaller one. I'm just using it on top because it's just easier that way to cut out stuff. Because at the moment I'm saving up money. I'm saving as much money as I can. And I'm not spending anything. I'm on my no spend grind. So I'm just trying not to spend anything that I don't need. Like I can use this mat. I do not need a big mat. I can use the small one. Yeah, I'm just trying to like do all that. Like especially for like, for example, all of my stuff that's in the other room, like all my thank you cards and everything. I'm just trying to use those up, and like my boxes and my satchels. Just trying to use all that stuff up because like I've just got so much of it, and I don't need to spend money. I think over consumption core is that like the trend at the moment. Yeah, just trying to like reuse stuff and like not spending heaps of money on brand new things. Hopefully that inspires some people to have a look at what stuff they have sitting around and try and use up that, rather than just going out and buying fancy new stuff. I feel like, yeah, it's just better to do that. Under consumption core, I'm like trying to like get really into that. I haven't bought any new clothes in months. I can't even remember the last time I bought anything new for like clothing wise, like stuff like that. Like I don't need any new clothes. I'm just gonna rewear outfits and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's just like my little motto this year. Trying to like, yeah, do that. Okay, I did change my mind. I'm going with this one and I'm going with this one. So I'm going like plain. It is linen, cotton linen. So it is a little bit different to ones I usually use for the inside. So it will like crease a bit, but it's still gonna feel nice. And I feel like they match a lot nicer and aren't as clashy. Bit of slime. I feel like this goes much better. I don't know. I was just like looking at it. I'm like, I hate this. I can't do it. It is a little bit exciting finally using up some fabrics that have literally never been used since I've purchased them. I like this one is a brand new bolt. Don't know how it's gonna go, but you know, just gotta try it out and just see how it goes. So I'm excited to use that. There's a couple others that are brand new that I've never used before as well. But I think this one's probably one of the older ones. This one would have been like last year, but it's the first time I'm using it. It does take so long to cut everything. Like I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bags to go. So I think I'm like halfway, if that. So there's still ages to go really. And there's one fabric that I'm actually having second thoughts on, and I think I might do a different inside color. So there's also that I need to think about. I'm probably gonna have to change the inside color for one of them or even 2 of them, but that's okay. I think this one will be popular. The last purple one I had was super popular, and it's a nice thick material too. It's like a sateen or something. Let me know what you guys think of this material, whether you guys think it's a nice one or not for you. Because I feel like it's very dark, which I think is actually going to work in my favor for makeup bags, because people are going to be like, oh, I want a dark colored one. Hey guys, good morning. Where am I up to, you may ask, in my launch process? I haven't finished cutting out the bags yet. Honestly, I just couldn't do it yesterday. I was having a, what do you call it, an executive dysfunction day. I just couldn't do anything. Like it was so hard for me to do stuff. So I just ended up taking most of the day off. So yeah, that did put a little spanner in the works. However, I haven't announced a date yet where this launch will, you know, be launched, because I currently can't ship to the US. I don't know, I feel like I did mention it in this vlog earlier that I paused shipping to the US, just in case I didn't mention it because I can't remember. But with the tariffs that have been put in place for US, they were going to do either 10% or $80 per parcel. And apparently now it's been announced that you have to have it paid prior to entering the US. So Australia Post and like Canada Mail and like a bunch of other like Europe mail services have stopped shipping to the US. And today it was official that Australia Post has just, yeah, said no more like parcels. Like before it was transit shipping, now it's actual, like you can't ship, which is fine. I've only got 2 orders sitting there. One is for a customer, for a custom order, which we're doing like a bunch of them. So that one wasn't scheduled to ship out probably until the end of next month because there's so many. And then the other order, that one I will have to message her about. That one was the A0 pattern and the booklet. So I might just say, do you want me to like refund you and just send you the link? Like refund half the shipping and whatever the remaining cost is, and then I'll send you the link so you can print it in US, otherwise you may be waiting like ages. So there's that. Yeah, so I'm kind of in limbo for that, which is okay. I'm not too stressed about it. The only thing, yeah, with the new launch, I sort of would want to have it open for US as well. So I'm sort of just waiting. I think I'll announce the date next week once a little, like, things are a bit more clearer about what everyone's doing in terms of, yeah, the postal services and how we're collecting the tariff and how we're paying the tariff and all that. And I'm probably gonna have to remove the free shipping as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like, or at least like bump it up, because at the moment it's $120 AUD, which is probably like $80 or $70 USD that I do free shipping. So I'll probably have to bump it up to $150 or something. That's some thoughts that I'll have to have later on. Yeah, I'm still just cutting them out. I did decide halfway through that some of these that I've put together, I'm like, I really don't like them. I don't like the combo. So I have been like changing them and swapping them out as I go, which, yeah, has been taking a little bit more time. Other than that, I think I'll definitely be able to finish what I'm doing today. Like, this is just the mini pile. So we've got quite a few bags. Like, that's a lot of bags. How many was that? 10? So 10 times 3, that's 30. 10 times 2, that's 20. So about 70 bags will be in this lot. But I think there might even be more, because I think I added on an extra 1 or 2. So there might be even more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So probably another 14 maybe. Some sort of like that. Sorry, this video is gonna be so boring. It's literally just me cutting and then talking about random things. I'm just trying to think if there's any other updates for you guys. Not really. There's really not. I'll keep you updated though if anyone's interested in the US situation. For anyone that's interested, I think US is one of my bigger like portions of the market when you like look at Shopify and how much is Australian versus US. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty on par with Australia. So it is a big market for me to kind of lose, especially if it's going to be lost for a while. But I don't see that happening. I think it will take maybe a few weeks, but it'll come back by like end of September, which is fine. It will give me some time to like get all this stuff ready, because I'm not going to be shipping out other orders. I think that did help when I did my last launch. I didn't have any orders coming in because the website was closed. So focusing solely on this. I do have actually some things coming though, and some big sponsor deals coming up too. I've collaborated with Xtool again. They're sending me a DTF printer. This was in the works long time ago. They've only just launched it, so that's really exciting. So they're sending me that. I think that's meant to arrive today. So that'd be very, very cool to receive and check out, and then let you guys know how it goes. Like, I literally just did a video on Printful, which is the print on demand, and DTF would be like from home, sort of printing this sort of stuff from home. This is technically screen printing, but like, yeah, but printing stuff on t-shirts and stuff. So I'm very excited to kind of compare the two as well, and like weigh up the cost, because it'll be interesting, because I know that the machine's quite expensive. So I'm very grateful that they have wanted to collaborate with me and let me use it and figure out how to play with it and everything. Very grateful for that. I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep going. I did though see that The Office, which is like, you know, the US version TV show, they have an extended cut, which apparently was already available in the US, but like Australia hasn't seen it, and I have never seen it. So I'm very excited for that, because I watch like heaps of extended or deleted scenes on YouTube already for The Office. So that's just been released a few days ago with Binge. So I'm very excited for that, so I can watch that after I finish Teen Wolf. Yeah, people always go, oh, what are you listening to? What are you watching or whatever? Yeah, I literally just watch TV shows, but they have to be like TV shows that I don't have to see. Like, I find with Teen Wolf, because I haven't watched it before, I'm sort of like paying more attention to that, which is annoying. With The Office, I can literally just listen to it, and because I've watched it like 4 or 5 times, I can visualize it in my head as I'm doing it. So it will be fun though to see all the different parts I haven't watched before. But yeah, in general, I do like to have just easy watching shows. Sometimes I listen to music, but it's very rare actually that I listen to music. I have to be really in the mood for music. I think I've got 4 more bags to cut out, like 4 more colors, and I've cut out all the scrunchie sizes. I've cut out a few key fobs and stuff, but I'm gonna save that for a different video, I guess, or do it in a different one, or just do it without a video, because that one's like a very small collection of items. Because the thing like with scrunchies, you can kind of have quite a few of them. I noticed like a lot of people like the collection, whereas the thing with key fobs, you only really need one, maybe two at max, and then you might give some to gifts and stuff like that, but it's not really a product that you have a lot of. Same with the bags, like you probably only need a couple. Like you probably won't, like, unless they're there for gifts. So like I need to like keep coming up with new items to have that complement the rest of my products. You know, scrunchies aren't going to be around forever. To be honest, I am very surprised that they've lasted this long. I predicted they would be a phase for about 2 or 3 years, and that was like 5 years ago. So I'm very surprised that they're still selling at the magnitude they are for me specifically. I think it does help that I'm bigger on the socials, because I have heard from a lot of people, and I have noticed just in general, scrunchies are just not a thing anymore at markets. There's barely anyone that does the scrunchies at the markets, whereas a year or two ago, probably 2 years ago, it was just infiltrated. There was so many people selling scrunchies, whether it be a side product or a main product. Now I've noticed it's a lot of 3D printed things, a lot of laser cut things, a lot of tumblers. Like that's just the phase at the moment. Yeah, there's like, it goes in phases. You just gotta ride it. People always ask for advice from me, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I try my best, but like don't take everything I say 100%, because like I'm I'm just learning as I go too. Like yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, but I still don't know. I still don't know for sure. No one knows for sure. But yeah, my best advice, if like you're like, oh, you know, things aren't selling, I'd be looking at the economy. At the moment, the economy is like super slow. There's not many people that can say that they're doing super well in this economy right now. Like I've seen it from so many other small businesses that have shut down this year or last year. People that have been open for years, like people I've known for 10 years have been shutting their shops down, which is really sad to see. So like there's that. So it probably isn't just your product, it could be just the economy is really, really slow. If you can, I would recommend holding out and riding the wave, because I think it will start moving up a little bit once like interest rates come down. Like it might take a year or two, but yeah, if you can ride it out, definitely ride it out. If this is what you want to do, if this is something that brings you happiness and like that you enjoy doing. Like I talk to my partner a lot about, you know, what would happen if I just, you know, scrunchies just weren't a thing anymore and like it was really, really hard to sell. I'm like, well, I'll just come up with something new. I'll just come up with something different. I'll just look at the trends. I'll do what I want to do. Like I've got so many backup plans, and I'd recommend that for anyone else that like have a look and like, you know, have a think about what you actually like doing. I like sewing. I like doing the mindless activity of sewing. Like usually it's mindless for me because like I'm doing the exact same thing. It's very repetitive. And I really, really like that. I don't like to think too hard because I've already got so many things to think about when doing other things like YouTube or Patreon and stuff. I do not want to think. So yeah, just like sewing is like a big thing for me. So I got so many other avenues to go down if, you know, the business slows up, or, you know, I've got a lot of revenue streams. I've got a lot of backup plans. And like, I think it's very important at no matter what age you are to have a lot of these different avenues. I've always said it, don't have all your eggs in one basket. Always kind of have, yeah, your foot in a bunch of different doors, just in case one of them, you know, slows up, then you can focus your efforts on the others. Yeah, it's always important to have like extra revenue streams. Sorry, that was like such a ramble. Invest in your future as well. You know, just like looking out for yourself, investing in stocks, shares, like learning about that, especially for a woman. Like you see like men, it's always men that do it, but like, you know, girls can too, and you girls should be investing in your future in that way too. I think my ex-tool is here, which I'm really worried about because they said it's on pallets. He called me up and he was like, hey, we've got 2 pallets for you. Are you gonna be home? I'm like, what have I ordered? I haven't ordered anything. I'm like on the no spend grind. He's like, yeah, it's a apparel printer. I'm like, oh, yeah. This will be interesting. He's gonna try and back up my driveway. I have a massive hill for a driveway, so this will be fun. All right, I'll be back. Oh my. Woo. I need to have another shower. Okay, I just got the X-Tool in with Josh and holy moly, it weighs so much. I have to show you guys how big it is. Let's go have a look. 1 box, 2 box, empty box. That thing weighs a ton, like so much. Josh and I couldn't even lift it. We had to like drag it in on this, and I have steps to the front door. So that was so fun. so much fun. Oh my gosh, I'm like, can't even breathe. I don't know what these are. Fully auto shaker oven. And it was also raining when we were trying to get it in, so that was not fun. What is this for? Oh my god, it has wheels. No. Does it? Oh no, for real? It has wheels. Josh and I just got this in without the wheels. Oh my. This is why you need to read the instructions, guys. 100% if you do get one of these, read the instructions. It's literally the top thing. But I was just like, oh, it's raining. We need to get this out of the rain ASAP. So we use grit and force and like it's so much strength to try and get it in. And it literally has wheels. I mean, to be fair though, it would have still been such a pain to get it over the step. I think like the step was the hardest part. Yeah, to be honest, the step was the hardest part. We didn't have like a proper ramp. I mean, we probably could have found something to like wheel it up with, but getting up the step was, yeah, definitely the hardest part, getting through the doorway. But at least now I know for next time, if I need to move it somewhere, it has wheels. Oh well, I'm really excited to open this, but obviously I can't open it in this video because this is gonna have like dedicated videos for it because like it's so big. There's so much to do here. I will mention though, you know how I cleaned my room and like made heaps of space in my other craft room because I was like, oh yeah, you know, I've got all these machines that need to go in that room, and I was like, I actually didn't think X-Tool was going to send it to me because we've been speaking for months. Like this has been back in like March, I think, that we first had correspondence for this, and I was like, oh, they've probably just, you know, got other people to do it, that's fine. But they were like a few, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, they're like, oh yeah, let's do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I literally just moved everything around in my other room. It's not going to fit in there now. And then I realized like why I was doing it in the first place was to fit the X-Tool massive apparel printer in that corner where the kitchen is. Which is fine. I think I'm just going to continue and put it in there because it's not like I'll use it all the time anyway. Like I'll probably use it a couple times and then yeah, I'm just going to have to find space for it because it's so big. That's okay. I'm very excited to use it though. It looks really, really cool and can't wait to share with you guys that little part. Anyway, back to the original video. I'm going to keep cutting out. I'm going to probably like have a heart attack or something because I'm actually so unfit. It's so bad. Okay. The delivery driver was like, oh, do you make your own stuff? And I was like, actually, funny you say that. I need to do my washing, so I'm wearing like odd things. Like this isn't a matching tracksuit, unfortunately. You know me, I love my matching tracksuits. I think I've only got like, no, I've got none left. I got two clean sets left out of like so many. I haven't done washing in ages because I've just been like so stressed and under the pump with everything else in my personal life. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't even look at the washing. So hopefully I'll get some washing done this week. But I'm wearing clothes that I don't wear like ever. And I wore this entrepreneur top. And they're like, oh, do you do your own apparel printing? And I was like, no, I do not. But it'll be exciting to give it a go. Yeah, I definitely don't want to like come out with my own merch stuff again. I literally just did a video about that, like having to do, like I went to like I bought all this stuff and then went to a printer to get it done. And like, yes, it probably would be cheaper now that I actually have the printer at home. So I don't have to pay like upwards of like $10 to $20 per piece to get printed. I just have to pay for the actual supplies. But yeah, no, I don't want to do that. So I'd rather like pay someone else to do that for me and just like get a small commission. That just makes more sense to me. I've got too many hats I'm already wearing. But I did want to test it out for like gifts and stuff and for making my own fabric from home. I don't know if it'll work. Like I'm thinking small pieces, like you know how, I don't know how big the screen is. Like I don't know, it's probably just gonna be an A4 piece. Let's be honest, it probably can print an A4 piece of paper. So that's what I'm thinking, like maybe it's an A4 piece. Like if it prints an A3, that would be fantastic. But if it's A4, you know, I could probably get away with like printing some blocks and like sewing the pieces of paper together, or like pasting them down close to each other, so then it's a continuous print. Not pasting, but like getting it done. I don't know. That's why I was like, yeah, okay, I want to try it. I want to try it out, because if I can do my own fabric from home, then I can start designing some cute little, like, not one-off pieces, but like I could design some prints and print it in-house and like do bags. I don't know if I'll do, and scrunchies, that sort of thing, because scrunchies you probably wouldn't be able to see like the join. I mean, if I line it up correctly, you shouldn't be able to see the join anyway, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. It could work like that. I don't know if it will work, but I was like, oh, you know, it's really, really kind of them that they wanted to send it to me anyway, so we'll just see, and if it works that way, it works that way. But yeah, I'm sure I'll find some use for it anyway. You just have to get a little bit creative and find some cool things to do. I know that there's like a couple people that I know that do apparel printing, so like even if I say I can use it, like, you know, come over, have a day here, play with it in my kitchen, I don't know, so like they can do that if they wanted, that sort of thing, because that wouldn't bother me. Stop talking, Taylor. Let's keep going on with the video and get all these cut, so then I can move on with the next thing tomorrow. Okay, the bags are all cut out now. I'm going to put them in like a little tub and then try and like clean this up a little bit, because there's just lots of fabric everywhere that can go back into its home in the wall or wherever else it came from. Also watching my comfort show now, because Teen Wolf is stressing me out, because like there's lots of stuff going on there. I really need to just have something mindless in the background. So comfort show is on. The office, of course. I need to figure out which ones of these I'm going to make into pockets. I'm going to put them over here. I also have like a bunch over here already that I need to like sort out, and all this needs to go. So yeah, there's a few things I just need to sort out and figure out where the new homes will be. I think out of all this, it's just these two I wanted to change up a little bit, the bow one and that one, but I might do that later on, what the insides and outsides will be. Other than that, everything is going to plan. Hey everyone, so I'm back. I did have a couple of days off, which was actually really nice. I don't usually have days off at all, ever. But I did have a few days off at Phillip Island celebrating my little cousin's Deb. Miss Brody is like 2017 this year, and I'm not ready for that. And she looks so beautiful. But yeah, she actually organised the whole debutante ball, because her school doesn't do it apparently. So yeah, she put her hand up to organise it all, and she did such a great job, but she was super stressed. So I did go up a few days earlier than the night just to help her. Brought my cricket down, we did like a bunch of names, like we did all like the little name places and like, yeah, so much stuff. And then we set up the actual venue as well. So I was there. I did bring my laptop down to edit some videos, especially my first Patreon video, which was the uncut version. That was exciting. And I also just did my normal vlog video. I think that was like the longest vlog I've ever done, which is why I also want to try and add some smaller vlogs in. So I will be cutting this video like here, because I feel like I'm happy with what I've got done so far, even though it's not a very long video. I've cut out the makeup bags and I've cut out the scrunchies. I haven't cut out the tote bags. I feel like I need to wait to the end for that. I don't know why. I'm just like, I don't want to look at you right now. I don't want to look at the tote bags. I don't even know if I'll put any new tote bags up. Maybe like 2. But either way. So they're sitting over there. I do have a few other things that I need to get done this week for sponsorship videos. So I will be coming back probably at the end of the week in a different vlog to start on the next little segment of this video. I don't know what that will be. I have to look at my list again and like figure out what I need to do. I did release the behind the scenes pattern vlog. Like my vlogs have not been doing great, and like my YouTube has not been doing great. It's probably like a little bit less than it's meant to be. I did notice that video, I received so many more orders that night. I am still super concerned about the US shipping. I do have to probably change my banner that, yeah, currently my banner on my website says that all US parcels will be held until, you know, the tariff situation is under control. But at the moment, I can't even ship to the United States. The other things though, that's what I can't ship, like anything that was actual items, because they just don't have, I can't ship them. I think maybe DHL and stuff are shipping, but they're $140 to ship a parcel, whereas I usually pay about $20 or $25. I don't know what I'm going to do yet about that. I think I'm just going to make my little list and figure out what I have to do this week. And yeah, and then I'll start contacting customers and explaining the situation and asking, do you want to keep your order or do you want me to refund you? Because yeah, unfortunately it's like the situation that we're in, that 50% of my people that buy from me are United States and I can't ship there at the moment, which is super frustrating, unfortunately. Hopefully they figure out something soon, and hopefully it's not too expensive, because yeah, there's been heaps of talks and like rumors about like it being super expensive and like all these other things. So anyway, that's the end of this vlog. So I hope you guys have a great day and thank you so much for watching. Bye!